Yeah, it'll happen. I'll take this video today and it'll go up around Christmas.
We don't drive it anymore?
Yeah, and we don't even drive it anymore. We done bought something else. Well, guys, you remember the automatic one we got for free? And now it has a motor in it. I think there's a video of it already having a motor in it. No, there's an update I think I did with it having a motor in it. Well, we finally managed to load up the Toyota, run down to the junkyard of awesomeness, and we picked us up some.
Another junkyard thing.
Yeah, at another junkyard that we just found. It's got some of these cars in them. That was nice.
That was so worth it.
And he's putting the CV axles in.
And it works!
Because we didn't have CV axles. The guy didn't have them. He crushed them. You know, smart people. So we got us some CV axles. Got a hood. Found me an old ass Sears drill. I got two of these now. It was in a car. He let me have it. That was so nice of them. So now I got me two of these. These are, I think, a Sears and Roebuck that made these. Oh no, this one's a. I'm sorry, I completely lied to y'all. My other one's a Sears. This one's a Porter Cable. 24474. It's a serial number. Made in Syracuse, New York. 115 volts, 2600 max RPM. Porter Cable. And I also found this one. Made in the United States. One of the old hand crank drills. A little end on it's a little busted up right there, but yeah. The gears are stuck, but I think I can grease it up and make it turn again. I also grabbed a main relay for that one because I think that one's going bad. It doesn't want to prime the fuel pump anymore. It just makes some terrible noises. So I grabbed the main relay. We were missing the Parker Verge neutral drive D4, D3, and 2 cover in the automatic one. Well, here I'll show you this. It's broken, and I know the numbers are fading off of this one, but it's better than letters, but they're better than it was. See, that one's broken, and that one's not, and that'll look so much better. On top of that stuff, scored 2, and got a small little tear in it, but they were free. Scored 2 of both the front driver and front passenger Honda mud flaps, and then I got the air breather hose to go with the air breather box for Sylvester, because he doesn't have an air cleaner. The guy bought it from, didn't have it when he bought it or something like that. I don't know. It didn't come with one when I bought it, so I didn't have one. So the car that we were pulling the CV axles out of for the burgundy one was an automatic, but it also just happened to have a perfect air intake box. So I got that too. Here is our other used CV axle. The bushing's a little torn, but new axles were $80 to $100 a piece, depending on where you went. Remanufactured ones, there's a place up we know of that rebuilds them, but you have to have old ones, and we didn't even have old ones when we rebuild, or we would have done that, which we might do with these. But we needed to have axles in it to put in it to see if this B8 was even going to work with this transmission and work like it should. And hopefully the automatic survived sitting outside for a while. Hopefully it didn't die. And I've never actually driven this car on 4 cylinders, so maybe now it'll shift a little bit better. Before it was kind of slow, but half of it was me being wide open throttle all the time, just trying to accelerate. So that could have had something to do with it. I just put the radiator hoses on, upper and lower. That heater core hose right here is a little too short. I've got to find another hose or cut something to make it fit.
Give me a 17.
Jesse needs a 17. I just had a 17. And once we figure out if it runs or not, and how it runs, we'll go back to the junkyard and get the trim piece for underneath the headlights. We'll get the front bumper and the bumper brace. Now the only thing about that is the bumper is an 88 front bumper, but it was in really good shape. And as long as you're not using 88 fenders, we can leave the headlights and everything alone and just put the 88 bumper on it and have an 88 bumper, which actually looked really good. So I can probably get the bumper cover and the bumper brace underneath it for next to nothing with the corner lights that were in there and not broken, like these are missing and broken. And then we can put the hood on it and send it off to have it painted. And then we'll get the 13s or those other set of wheels Danny Boy's gonna give me. Put them on here and then buff and clean the car up, make it look all pretty. And then work on the little tedious things around the interior and whatnot. So, but the automatic is one step closer to life. Once it gets these on, I'll crawl up underneath it, hook up the shifter linkage. We'll pour transmission fluid in it, fill it full of water after I fix the heater core hose, drop a battery in it, change the main relay, and fire it up. Hopefully. We were able to get it to start the other day on starting fluid, but it wouldn't pump gas through the line for the filter. And I'm assuming it was because of the horrendous noises the main relay was making. That either the main relay is bad or maybe there's some type of pressure sensitive switch that has to, I don't even know, I'm probably not. It's probably just a damn main relay.
Huh? Can you bring me a hammer?
So, Project Automatic.
Never mind, it's loose.
One step closer to breathing life. And then Jesse won't have to drive that one anymore. You ready to hear it run?
I need freaking pliers.
I just had that one Tam over there on driver's side headlight. So we'll finish up this and then I'll add in here, hopefully it running in a couple minutes.